How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal, and welcome to another banner reaction. We've got the summer heroes, and we think it's gonna be HRID and maybe even Vake, the last Fire Emblem Awakening character. But who knows? Anyways, let's get into it. Other than that, I have no idea who this is gonna be, man. All right, Awakening summer music, but that's not necessarily Awakening. So we shall see. We shall see. Oh, it's Nerthuz! She gets another ult already? Is she that popular? I mean, you know, I'm cool. I'm cool. Love more Christina V. Valenzuela. Whoa. That's a B skill if I saw one. Holy fuck. Love of Nerthuz, Under the Sun, and Beast. Whoa. New threaten skills? What? Huh? Interesting. Alright. So she got some more summery stuff on her sprite. Or I guess model. Medius getting cooked. I see. Kanto, of course. Okay, and now Edelgard coming in. That should be an easy dub for Edelgard. Nope, apparently not. Must be some insane, like, flat damage reduction. That's my guess. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, yep, it was HRID. Wow, that's some sick art.
My sisters have spoken highly of the beach, so I've been looking forward to this outing.
Oh man, I was hoping like the weapon was gonna be shurikens, like he threw boats. That would've been hilarious. Princess Lance. Wow, so much less text. Ice Princess Seal. Okay, alright. Whoa. Odd defense wave 4? Are we bringing this back? Interesting. Those skills have not been good for a very long time.
The tide is high.
Okay, alright. That's a lot of defense. Oh, Olivia. Ooh, this is, oh, what's the artist's name? Yeah, Kipu. It's been a while since we got it, Olivia, I think. Yeah, actually, quite a while. Alright, that's decent fodder, I suppose. You know, not too bad. She can get plus 17 attack and speed. Alright. And then, oh! It's not Nerthuz. It's Gullveig and what's her face? Sather. And Sather gets a duo and another duo, like backpack, all in a span of a year. That is insane. Man, we've definitely got a Gullveig dev out there, man. Odd speedway 4. Okay. Get equivalent to 37 plus 37 speed. Yes, nice. I love it. Whoa. Holy shit.
This may be cold.
Time and light. I wonder what that's going to be. Is she going to be like a ranged Gale Force unit?
Into the surf.
Yeah, she sure is.
Careful not to burn.
Well, that's fun. Gale Force strats are always fun. Is she a 3? Can she do a 3? Yep, she sure can, because why the fuck not?
You're all right.
Okay, cool. That's exciting. That's cool. Man, definitely a lot of Gullveig. So we have like 3 Gullveig ults already. Man, that puts Camilla to shame. She didn't get that many ults. What the fuck? She's a ninja unit. And then we act again. Wait, so we have 2 duo units in a row that has act again button. What? Interesting. Alright, is the Tempest Trial unit Vake? It is! Oh my god, everyone's such good guesses. I was not guessing Vake personally, just because I didn't I don't know, the silhouette was kind of hard to tell. And then we get one Spark. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. On to reading. Here is Nerthuz, a green beast this time. So we have blue, colorless, and green. We are very close to getting Nerthuz Emblem already. That's kind of insane. All right, let's take a look. Oh my God, it's a lot of reading. All right, so here's the Love of Nerthuz. Accelerates special trigger cooldown count -1 at start of combat. If units HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants bonus to units attack, everything equals the number of allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, times 3 for, +5 for a max of 14. All right. Stats are good. Neutralizes effects that guaranteed foes' follow-up attacks and effects that, okay, so full no follow-up. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 40% during combat. Okay, so just a percentage, so, pierceable, but not too bad. Grants the following effects to allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, and if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 20% at the start of combat, to unit. When that unit or ally's special triggers during combat, reduce this percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by percentage equals to that unit's or ally's max special cooldown count value times 30 plus 10 for a max of 100. Holy fuck. Okay, so if you have 3 cooldown or more, it's 100% DR piercing. If it's 2, then it's 70%, which is still a lot. If it's 1, it's 40%, which is not bad either. Holy shit, that is good, man. Holy fuck. And also, if that unit or ally's max special cooldown count value is greater than or equal to 3, and their unit can trigger their special, grants special cooldown count -1 to that unit or ally before their first attack during combat. Wow, this is really good. I'm surprised. Like, this is extremely good, honestly. Like, you could just keep her in the back too, and she's just, just gonna be a big impact for her allies. That is actually pretty insanely good, I gotta say. I think this is gonna be pretty good, at least. Able to give like full DR piercing to her allies, that is not bad. We thought like with Camilla, like full DR piercing, like, whoa, that's really good, or half DR piercing, but like this could be full, and at the worst it's 40%. So this is pretty good, not gonna lie, it's not bad. And then the transformation bonus stuff, so we don't need to go into that, but that's also really good as well. So yeah, the weapon is quite the essay, but definitely very good. Extremely good. Very cool that she is able to support her allies a lot. But also get that herself, so that's not bad. Anyways, let's see what else she has. So yeah, attack speed excel, that's a really good skill. Basically the power creep clash skills. Getting flat damage reduction is extremely good, so yeah. But not only that, she also has a B skill, a unique B skill, Under the Sun, so she gets Canto 2, that's really good. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 20%, inflicts speed and defense -5 on unit, neutralizes effects that inflicts special cooldown charge -X on unit, unit deals damage equals to 20% of unit speed, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 25% of unit speed during combat. Oh man, flat damage reduction. That is what I'm fucking talking about. It also includes brave attacks, and units next attack deals damage equal to 20 total damage reduced from foe's first attack. Jesus, okay, and then restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Woo, okay, alright, that's not bad. Flat damage reduction, very good. It's not pierceable. This stacking with attack speed excel, very nice. She has that 40% damage reduction as well. It's pierceable, but for people who can't pierce it, they're basically going to be doing no damage to her, let's gonna be honest. So yeah, definitely pretty good on that. Canto 2, can't complain. Overall, very strong there. And then let's look at the new C skill, Beast Threaten. I haven't thought about Threaten skills in a while. I mean, I haven't even thought about Menace skills in a while either. So let's see. Start of turn, inflicts -7 defense and panic on foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit through their next action. At start of turn, if any foe is within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants +6 to unit for 1 turn. And also, if special cooldown count is at maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Wow, that is kind of strange. But if that's the case, with I believe she gets minus cooldown. Yeah, she also gets minus cooldown count -1 from her own weapon. So this brings Dragon Fang, like, it starts out at 3 because she has Slaying. It brings it down to 1. Right? Yeah, so at the beginning, she's able to reduce that to 1. If you switch this out for Dragon, the one that has 3 cooldown, I forgot which one's called, Dragon's, not Fang, Dragon, or Dragon, Draconic Aura, I think. Yeah, that one, she could just bust that out right away. That is pretty impressive. Very strange. I mean, is this what beasts want? Probably not, but I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be pretty cool. I would, be open to that idea of it being a really good skill, but I kind of don't know. I don't think it's gonna be the skill that brings beasts back. And yeah, here's Nerthuz, and yeah, she just like shrugs off all the damage from Edelgard. So yeah, pretty good unit, I gotta say. Here is HRID, the first HRID since New Year's HRID way back. So at least I'm pretty sure we haven't seen HRID in quite some time. And neither of his units, his variations in the game are good. So hopefully this one is here to finally make him a menace. So let's see what we've got here. So he's got Prince's Lance. Enables Canto 2. That's good. He's got Slaying. And then if unit initiates combat, or if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to everything during combat equals 20% of foe's attack at start combat -4 for a max of 14. Okay, so you need 72 attack to get that. So, not guaranteed, but still pretty decent. Against really high attack opponents. Inflicts penalties on foes' attack speed, defense, resistance during combat equals the current bonus on each of foes' stats ×2. So it's just a bonus reversal of sorts, and then reduce damage from foes' attacks by 40%. And then also if unit deals damage to foe using a special during combat, restores a percentage of units max HP equals to 10 plus units max special cooldown count value ×2 for a max of 100%, and triggers even if 0 damage is dealt. So with Bonfire here, since it's Slaying, so that will be 50% of his HP trigger or recovered. So that's pretty decent. So he gets, so let's see what he gets. He gets stats. He gets Canto, he has Slaying, he has like bonus reversal essentially on the foe, he has 40% damage reduction, it is pierceable, he gets healing, if he triggers his special, and yeah, okay. I can't say I'm super impressed by the weapon quite yet, so let's see how much carrying his B skill is doing, because he does have a new B skill, Ice Prince's Seal. At start, new status effect. At start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 20%, inflicts speed and defense -7, frozen, and guard on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next action. And then at start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 20%, inflicts -5 to attack speed and defense on foe. Unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's defense, and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit's defense during combat. Okay, so that is all some great stuff. But let's see what Frozen is, because this could be pretty interesting. Reduces inflicted unit's follow-up ability and increases foe's follow-up ability through unit's next action. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, okay. So increases speed difference necessary for a unit to make a follow-up attack by X, and decreases speed difference necessary for foe to make a follow-up attack by X during combat. If foe's defense is greater than unit's defense. Okay. This is written in the perspective of the enemy. So if HRID's defense is greater than the enemy's defense, essentially, X equals 10 plus the difference between the stats ×2 for, and then if not, then it's just an extra 10. which tends quite a lot. And then, alright, I'm not gonna read the example, it's not that hard to understand. So, alright, so Frozen is not like gravity, it's just it's increasing the doubling threshold. It's similar to Diamant, kind of. And this could be pretty good, because it inflicts it to all the opponents. So it's, okay, not all, but on a lot of them. So it doesn't just help HRID, it could help his allies as well to, get the follow-up attacks, which is pretty good, because speed creep is kind of insane lately, and being able to have it, increase the, increase the standard on making doubles or getting double, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, not gonna lie. So overall, pretty interesting. I gotta say, Frozen, I'm pretty curious how this is gonna, shake up the meta, if at all. But definitely very interesting. I could see this being given to other Nifl alts in the future. I think this could be a pretty good effect down the line, for sure. And yeah, it's cool that HRID introduces this. Pretty exciting. He also has odd defense wave forward. Let's see what this does. At start of turn, grants defense +6 to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn, and then if unit's defense is greater than foe's defense -5, neutralize effects that grant special cooldown charge minus or +X. Okay, so tempo essentially if you have more defense than foe's -5, and then if it's an odd number turn, grants +6 to unit during combat. Oh, okay, during combat. So this always does something no matter what, and then on the odd turns, it just gives you an extra 6 defense, which for the most part is not, terribly consequential, but for the Frozen's, stat check, this could be pretty important. But for the most part, I think even if it's not the odd turn, this skill is pretty decent, pretty solid. Having tempo is really good. It's kind of weird to see on the C skill, to be honest. But yeah, giving extra defense to your allies, and then having tempo, that's good. I think it'd be better if these wave skills were 2 stats, so it'd be attack and defense odd wave or something. Just being defense, that's a little bit weird, but I mean, it works. It's fine. I just wish it had 2, personally. But yeah, overall pretty exciting. Actually not a bad skill, to be honest. Having tempo is really nice. Ice Princess Seal is very interesting. Frozen's very interesting. The weapon isn't as crazy, but still pretty good. Having Kanto is always good. Slaying good. Extra damage good. All that stuff. Overall, HRID is pretty great. And also his art's really cool too. So yeah, definitely HRID fans are winning big time. Very much so. I think he is, very much well-deserved alt, because he hasn't had any love in quite some time. Alright, yeah, so his foe has the Frozen stat, so that's cool. Here is Olivia. I believe the last Olivia we had was the flying Olivia. I guess this is another flying Olivia, but a flying colorless tome Olivia. Interesting. I don't remember if we ever had a colorless tome unit in general. I can't think of them off the top of my head. But yeah, pretty cool dress, or I guess swimsuit for the most part. Here is her kit, 4-star focus. So C Tambourine Plus is her weapon. So if she has 25% or more of her HP, grants +6 attack and speed to unit and allies during combat of unit for... Oh, wait, no. To give the visible buff to them for 1 turn, and then at start of combat, if their HP is greater than 20%, and it is an even number turn, grants +5 to attack and speed to unit during combat. Okay. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 20%, it's an odd turn, grant 11 instead. Okay. And then at start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than 20% and unit speed is greater than foe speed, neutralize effects. Okay, so it's just a speed-based null follow-up, essentially. Okay, so she's getting a lot of stats. The weapon gives a lot of stats and essentially no follow-up. It's kind of weird how we have this even and odd turn thing. And also, there's a colorless tome. Most colorless tomes don't really need this shit. I guess you could give it to Nime or what's his face? Yeah, the nerd guy. I don't, or Laurent. You could give it to him. But honestly, like, you know, it's whatever, man. It's cool. It's fine. It's whatever. But not many units are really gonna be using this weapon, honestly. So, yeah, you know, it's a cool weapon. But yeah, I can't really say I really recommend it too much, honestly. But she is a dancer, so that is pretty solid. And she has attack speed far trace 3 and attack speed rain 3. Both of those I think are the worst alternatives to other far trace and rain skills in my opinion. But you know, they're fine, they're okay, they're workable. So overall, pretty nice unit. Cool to see Olivia get some rep again. It's actually been quite some time. I'm actually kind of surprised we don't have Resplendent Olivia yet. But cool to see her. I like her animation. She's like waving the fan tambourine around. And here is another Gullveig. This is Gullveig and Sather. Man, I really don't understand the lore of these characters, honestly. But good for the Gullveig fans out there. Alright, so here is her new weapon, Golden Sunlight. So it has slaying, and then if unit initiates combat, or if foe's HP is greater than 75% at start of combat, grants bonus to units. Everything equals to 5 plus number of foes within 3 rows and 3 columns centered on unit times 3 for a max of 14. Treated as 14 starting in unit's second combat in player phase and enemy phase. In second combat? Oh, okay, because, yeah, Gale Force. And then deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed. And then this excludes area effect specials and reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced by X skills by 50% during combat. Okay. Not bad. So overall, pretty threatening so far. And then if unit initiates combat, reduce damage from foes' first attack during combat by 70%. Again, this is all pierceable still, so that kind of sucks, but it does include brave attack. And also grant another action to unit after combat and restricts movement to 1 space on unit. Okay, alright. So overall, the weapon is pretty good, giving a lot of stats, but overall, I can't say it's like super impressive yet. I mean, having Gale Force in weapon is obviously very, very impressive, very nice, but it's not terribly different from other Gullveigs that we got so far. Still very impressive, but let's see what else she's got. So she's got time and light. So boost special damage by 30% of unit speed when special triggers, neutralizes effects and inflict. Okay, so half of tempo essentially, and then if unit initiates combat, after combat, if unit special triggers and unit survives, grants another action. Okay, so this is, I don't know how this is very different than the other, like whatever Gullveig's original special was. I forgot what it was called. It was like time is time or something. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's just that it doesn't have like the tempo part. And the tempo part is really, really important because you really want time and light to trigger because she relies on that to trigger so that she could get her extra action. So, I mean, yeah, with that, like, I guess just having that alone makes this really, really good. And I think her original special also had higher cooldown. This is only 2. With slaying, this is now just 1. So extremely easy to set this off, for sure. So this is just an easier to use Gullveig now. Which is not in defense, not only in defense season either. She can be used in offense as well, for sure. Alright, and then she has Split Sparrow, speed resistance far trace 4. That's pretty good stuff. And then we've got odd speed wave 4. For the most part, this looks like the same thing as a defense version. Although is this okay? So this one has no follow-up. What does the defense one have? Let me see. Okay, this one has. Okay, so the odd defense wave 4 version gives the unit tempo if they meet this stat check. Whereas, hold on. With the speed one, she gets no follow-up. Okay, so yeah, I think no follow-up is pretty good to have in the C slot. Therefore, you can like B slot is pretty important to have for other things. So having it here, it's pretty good. Although, of course, it's pretty easy to outsource no follow-up other ways. But if you don't have a way, this is not a bad way to do it. Although I personally think it's harder to outsource tempo compared to no follow-up, especially since this one's already a speed-based no follow-up. So I think the defense one is probably a little bit better for the most part, maybe. But it's redundant for her in this case because she already has a part of tempo in the time and light. So that doesn't really matter. But yeah, overall, like, pretty good, honestly. No follow-up's good. And then I guess overall, this is just an easier to use Gullveig who you can like bless, who has a dual skill that lets her act again. So, I mean, what can I say? This is a 4-action unit. Gale Force users are really winning this year with Sharena, with like, you know, original Gullveig, Brave Gullveig is still pretty decent. And now this summer Gullveig is looking pretty insane. She just looks like better Gullveig that is blessable that you can use on offense. So pretty solid unit. I don't know if we'll be seeing her necessarily in summer duels. I kind of doubt it. But honestly, solid, very good, very impressive. And even if you don't like her for some reason, she has very solid fodder that you can give. So yeah, overall, pretty impressed. And definitely, I think I'll be using her in not summer duels, in Ether Raids as well, because I am very much a Gale Force noob, and this is basically Gale Force on easy mode, I gotta say. So definitely gonna try to pick her up. And yeah, you can see there is Vake. We have finally the full Awakening roster in the game, so that's pretty exciting. Not necessarily all of them in the normal 7 pool, some of them are in alt hell, but hey, you know, at least we have all the playable characters in the game, and we will take that. And looks like he's carrying some giant fish. Looks almost like a monkfish, but it might just be like a conch shell. I can't really tell, but very exciting, very cool. And of course, the silhouette guessers are right again as usual. Very impressive. So yeah, that about covers this banner. Let me know how you feel about it. Were you happy to see HRID back again? Were you surprised to see Gullveig and Sather? Like, oh my god, they got another alt already? That's insane. Yeah, let me know how you feel about this banner in the comments below. In any case, that about covers this banner reaction of the 2024 first summer banner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.